Top of the time zone, everybody. This is Freddie J with Freddie J Sports. When we were back with NASCAR '06 Fight to the Top mode, but it's 2024. I literally just cut it the episode right here, right after finishing the one we did where we was at Dodge Raceway Stadium. If y'all like this kind of content, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. But let's go ahead and check our phone. It's probably Ace telling us we need to apologize.
Hey, it's Ace. And if I'm gonna get angry phone calls,
I'm gonna confront this guy because I don't like how he's talking to me like that. You know, if you have Ace get all pent up about me, then I'm gonna confront you about it, and we're just gonna be beefing from there. However, a callback here to 2005. I haven't played Chase for the Cup 2005, but I've seen videos of it, and the interlude for that one, you have to race Ryan Newman in New York, and you're supposed to be like some kind of pizza driver, or maybe you're not a pizza driver, you're just getting home and it just happened to have a Dodge Viper you're racing against or something like that. I like we've seen enough. You've seen it everywhere, so I won't give you that. But because I haven't literally saved from that last session, let me go ahead and check the standings, because this is all going to be a surprise to me after our, and I guess spoiler if you were just seeing this video now, we won that race. And yeah, we're not in the points lead by any means, but we've cracked the top 20. We was 27th before when we left Dover. Dodge brought us within, Dodge Raceway got us in the top 20 now, so I am very grateful for that, because we finally got our first win since Talladega, and that win was based off pit strategy. This time it was a little bit of pit strategy, but we still had to fight our way to the top. Yeah, we had a little bit of issues there, but honestly, we ran that car. Despite us having to fight that car, we still was doing a good job, like hanging up there with the lead. So it could have got a lot worse, but we stayed I think what I was trying to say was resilient and vigilant at the same time. And my brain was struggling to figure out which word would be the right one for this situation. I know resilient is the right word, but vigilant also sounds like something I need to do. And I guess I was trying to create a new word on the spot. But enough monologuing. We got to figure out how we're going to beat Ryan Newman in a stock 105 car in New York, because they give us crappy cars here. And Jimmy Johnson winning the Pocono 500. That man's supposed to retire. I got that one blemish that I probably shouldn't have gotten if I just finished the race out. But I goofed up, and yeah, no, we're not going to talk about it. Normally I go undefeated, but all right. That's not your Viper, so screw you. Bridge ahead. We ride through New York. I'm gonna shoot New Jersey up. Try to take my car and going. I don't think half of my audience knows that song. Actually, I lie. Well, that can't be a lie. Like, I don't know y'all personally, but I'm pretty sure 97% of my audience wouldn't know what reference that is. Given that most of NASCAR probably wouldn't know what song that is. I've been to New York about twice. That's part of my lore. Well, not part of my lore. It's just like a little fun fact about me. I guess I went once as a child. I don't remember that one. I do remember. Well, the one I remember is when I drove to New York myself with one of my friends from high school, and I could say that was an experience. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I went up there because I wanted to hang out with a girl who allegedly had a crush on me in school, but that didn't end up came to be, and I, being young and I guess overly emotional, like I'll admit I kind of blew up at the fact, because I didn't know about, I guess, I didn't know better, right? I blew up because what happened was, I let her know about what happened. Well, like, what was the game plan? Everything was cool all the way up until the night of. She said she wasn't feeling good, and then, well, I was already in New York. I win that one. Time to establish dominance. I don't know if we're gonna have time to, but let me go ahead and finish the story. Long story short, one, don't let your anger get the best of you. That's one thing I'm still working on this day. I don't, like, one, don't get angry. Like, don't get too angry, because, like, you know, you just want to be chill about, you know, if stuff happens, what happens. What ended up happening was, like, I was mad for a moment, but what I ended up doing was, as we reached Chinatown, this place looks pretty. But I just wanted to check that out, but I need to go. Oh, well. So, yeah. I later apologized, but I don't know how big of a deal that was. But, yeah, don't get too angry. Two, if you don't get word back from somebody from making a big travel, like night of, cancel plans. Unless you have a contingency plan. I'm not, like, I wouldn't go travel that far for somebody who would just flake out by not answering their phone all day or night within the next 2 days of, you know, the last 2 days of, you know, you're supposed to be up there. Luckily, Pokemon Go was a thing. Pokemon Go was a thing, so I was catching, you know, Pokemon that was in New York. And, I got to experience New York. And all the freaking $40 worth of tolls. Which also my friend ended up making me miss a pole because of, sorry, I said pole because racing, but miss a toll because he didn't pay attention to the signs, but it was whatever. I guess you really know. See, I was literally thinking he was going to say that. I was about to, like, I was thinking it and he was going to say it, and I'm like, lo and behold. But, anyway. Our last testing session, it looks like. At good old Michigan. We love it here. Gonna go ahead and do that auto save real quick. Let me do that auto save. Let me do that auto save. And after this test session, we're left with a decision. Let's see how this one goes. Hendrick Motor wants you to just test drive their DuPont Chevy here in Michigan. Take a seat and lay down your best time. 39:10. So it's either the Jeff Gordon car or the Jimmy Johnson car. Or do I go for his enemy of Kurt Busch? That would be cold. And Michigan is actually one of the most difficult tracks for me. So we get this. That's a whole another beast right here. But I'm gonna still talk about that story because that story was kind of what it's still $40 in tolls. I mean, maybe there's a back road to get to New York or so. If that's the case, I didn't know it. Google Maps probably didn't know it. I would have liked to know it, but it's whatever. I would do it again, but I would have to make better plans so that way, hopefully, that I'm good enough to be able to, be able to organize it and actually be able to follow through on it. Because honestly, one of the things I feel like maybe I'm just scary. Like, I get it because I got a little bit of RBF, but no, I think that's just like how my face looks because I'm ugly. Well, I wouldn't say ugly, but yeah, it's just like my natural wrestling face, or just me thinking about stuff a lot, because that's what I like to do. I think a lot because I don't want to half think, because that's what my dad would get on me about. Oh, stop. Well, I'm not trying to curse here, but you could, half think or half do something. Like, if you're an adult, you can read between the lines, but that's pretty much what I had to deal with. Or not what I had to deal with, that's what I had to, well, yeah, I guess that's the probably best way to say it, is what I can do. What I need to do is think smarter, make better decisions. And that's something I have to work on, because what causes me to lose myself a little bit is the fear of failure. Not because of, it's okay to fail, but sometimes I feel like the consequences been hurting me a lot more than anyone else. Like the stuff that's, like the stuff's going on with, like, say if my brother gets in trouble, that affects me more than it affects him, because he will just go about it, whatever, right? But like, say if he's supposed to be paying me money and whatever, or like, say if he's supposed to pay rent but he gets another car, that's a huge payment. Takes care of that over the rent. We're all homeless. And that literally almost happened, but luckily I had a family that out where they knew people, where they helped us get into a new place, so that wasn't an issue. So shout out to them. But yeah, stuff like that is just where I'm always having to keep my head on the swivel. By the way, we got the time. that's how I'm able to just be able to talk like this, because there's nothing going on. Like freaking under 39 every time. Like who come on now. Who are we really going off on? Did we not get the deal? It was 38.9, right? Why did I not get a phone call? Seriously, why didn't I not get a phone call? Well, we're going to the race shop. Gonna check out the Nextel Cup. Gonna try to buy a team. We cannot buy a team. Oh, well, that's just a... I guess that was a test session. So, it looks like... the best deal is not with Hendrick Motorsports, but actually with Roush Racing. Like, that's a flat out good deal. Like, I don't know the other two guys, but that is the deal right there. And so, without further ado, I'll be driving the 97 Irwin Ford with the $40,000 sign-in bonus. All right. Now we have a full series. And now we're gonna have fun racing. So, dang, they cleared that up. All that is gone. Man. Alright, so now we finally got the Nextel Cup in our sights. So we got Dover, Levi Strauss, Dover again, but it's conflicting with the qualifying of Michigan for the Batman Begins 400. We'll find out what happens here. But for now, I think what we're gonna do is end this one. I wasn't expecting for this one to be a Ko-Fi original, but we'll keep it private for now. We'll keep it unlisted. I felt like this is more of a personal monologue more than anything. This wasn't really more. Maybe I'll keep it. We'll see. Well, that ended quickly, so I can't like end it off that transition. But yeah. The next video that will be live on YouTube. Well, this is probably gonna be already up there by the time anything else happens, but we're gonna have Dover. We're gonna start in the back at Michigan. And then we're gonna have our Levi Strauss race right before then. So it's gonna be our Nextel Cup debut. So appreciate everybody for coming out. Thank you for listening to me yap. And as always, I'm Freddie J. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. Until next time, we'll see you.